Hello, everybody. Today, just a CD haul, kind of a short one, very small one, and then we're just gonna chat, have a little catch-up chat. First, the CDs. These are CDs that I got in recently for my New Age radio station, New Age and Nature Sounds Radio Green Goddess. I got a bunch off of eBay. It's super cheap, which is how I always get them. So here's that. So let's look at this one right out of the box. Yeah, I get them from this company a lot of times that they sell different kinds of CDs, super cheap. And if you buy more than 10, it's like 70% off or whatever, and it's free shipping. And they end up being like $2 a piece, which I can't even get them at a thrift store for that. So this one was the first time ever, though. One was missing from the box. There was one that was not in here, but they were very good about refunding me for that very quickly. So no complaints. Let's check. Again, these are all New Agey stuff for my Radio Green Goddess station. I was just curious about this one. I thought for $2, I don't know. It's just one song, so it's not a whole thing. Inner Spirits synthesizers. I love this stuff. What is this one? Mind and what? Oh, wind and strings for yoga. Like I don't even know what I got. Color therapy. Swimming with dolphins. If that doesn't represent the genre, I don't know what does. Music for the mind. Happiness. A leisurely musical stroll. Country air. Divine blush. That's interesting, right? Harp, winds, keys, voice, percussion. A new order is born. That sounds mildly threatening. Oops, Yellowstone. I don't know how many national park series they did. I feel like I have 300 of them. I mean, there aren't that many national parks, are there? These are like upside down. Where dolphins play. Okay, this one is not what I thought it was. It's what can be moody mood music. It's just easy listening music, but I thought the title, The Gift, it might be New Age, but it really isn't. And finally, yet another Christmas one. Christmas Wonder from Solitudes. So I think I might have actually had a haul or two that I forgot to do a video for. So there's more coming. I don't know, whatever. There's more that came in. So what's happening? Let's chat. As you may or may not know, if you follow my chats or videos or whatever, I stepped down from the Miss Hawaii USA pageant committee this year. I've been on it for 20 years and loved it and enjoyed it and yada, yada, yada. But just, I don't know, this past year, in many areas, I just sort of thought, oh, I don't know. I started collecting Social Security, getting older, you know what I mean? And I'm just thinking, I don't know, do I really want to continue doing this? So I decided that to step down. Love the pageant, and I still want to follow it and whatever, but just not be on the committee and have the long weekends and filmings and all these things that we do leading up to it. And then you're busy during it and whatever. And I thought, I just want to kind of go back to being a fan, what I originally was, and just going to the pageant. Anyway, we had the Miss Hawaii USA and the Miss Hawaii Teen USA pageant this past weekend. So the one thing, the director is so kind, said, I'm sort of an honorary, like you can't leave completely. You have to sort of be honorary or whatever, and you can always attend any functions that the committee is having, or anything like that. Just let me know and you can go. And of course you have tickets to the pageants. Don't worry about it. And the only thing I said I wanted to do was I wanted to go to rehearsal, which is closed to just the contestants and the committee, choreographers, whatever. But I love rehearsals. Some people hate them, but I love to sit in on rehearsals. So she was like, sure, of course, so I watched the rehearsals for the show. But it was so weird. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, because she sent a program book. She made, the director, Alicia, made such a nice reference to me in her comments. Yeah, special thanks to John Watson for his lifelong dedication to the pageant, shaping its history in profound ways. Even though he has retired from his role as an executive committee member, his impact will always be cherished. Nice. Warm fuzzies. Yeah, so the pageant, it was so weird to be on the other side, though, I have to say, because I'm so used to like that week and the weeks, some of the weeks leading up to it, we have like orientation weekends and filming weekends and stuff, because it's a live television show here. So there's a lot of prep up to it. I do help with the voiceovers, which I did do. I said I would also still do, like, if I enjoy that, it's no problem. We just go in the studio and record voiceovers. So yeah, I still did that. But it was so weird being on the other side and just like, of course, everybody, said hello and we miss you and all this stuff. And it was great, seeing everybody and all that. But just to go in and sit in the audience and be like, okay. I don't have to like run and get the judge's coffee. I'm not like, I'm just here enjoying it. So it was nice. I took a friend of mine to the finals for Miss Hawaii, and it was great, actually. Just like watching the show, Pageants went great. I mean, the teen winner was great. The Miss pageant was the adult, the Miss pageant was, it was interesting because I felt like there were two contestants that it probably was going to come down to. I'd known both of them. They'd competed previously either as teen or Miss, and I did know them. And I'm like, you never know. I mean, you never really know, because you never know who the judges are, what they're gonna do, or, but I'm figuring it's gonna come down to these two, and I don't know which way they're gonna go, because they're both fabulous. They're very different from each other, and very fabulous, both of them. So I don't know, and whoever doesn't win needs to come back again next year, because I want to see both of them at Miss USA, serious. And they were the last two standing, and one of them won, and I was super excited for her. So it's, that was. And then I went home. Like, I didn't even go to the after party. My friend had to work very early in the morning, so she wasn't going to go anyway. But I thought I was going to go. But like when the pageant kind of ended, and I kind of avoided the lobby, because I hate those really, really crowded situations. And the lobby after the pageant gets so crowded, and everybody's trying to see their girls and have pictures, and a lot of visiting. And I get sort of weirdly claustrophobic or something in a crowd like that. I don't like it. So I kind of, I'm just gonna go to the party. And I ducked out, and on the way, party was only across the street at a different building, but yeah, I just went home. I don't know. I was like, let's just go home. That was lovely, just watching it, and yeah, okay. So I went home. So what's happening? Today is Tuesday. I have to. I'm not even going to Miss USA, by the way, this year. I've been every year for 100 million years, and I just decided this year I'm not going. I'm judging some state pageants this summer that are very close to the date of Miss USA. The pageants, state pageants, got moved around, and now some of them are very, very close to Miss USA. The winners only have like a month or something to prepare. So I'm judging a couple state pageants, and they're very close to Miss USA, and I'm just like, I don't want to. I'm happy to judge the state pageants, and because it's probably the last year I'll get asked to do that since I've stepped off the committee. I don't know, but I probably won't be asked to judge that much, and I might as well just enjoy my 15 minutes, and it's kind of a swan song or something. Two state pageants. I have a third one that I was sort of casually asked. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I don't know. So two, potentially three, and another pageant in Florida I'm judging. So judging this summer. Anyway, today's Tuesday, senior discount day. Got to go to Savers, I think, probably, and other places. I need to go to Ross, Nordstrom Rack. Senior discount day, I gotta go. I know Ross does senior discount. I have to look up. I don't know if Nordstrom Rack does it or not. And Nordstrom Rack is likely to be where I find what I'm looking for. I need shoes. I need dress shoes. A couple pair of dress shoes. Or at least one pair, but preferably two. I had two that I really liked that I wore everywhere to dressy events. Kind of like a black boot, a low boot, that I got at a Salvation Army like 20 years ago. And I loved them so much, I had them resold when the soles started coming out. And likewise, kind of a snakeskin kind of slip-ons. I love kind of sexy shoes or whatever. Slip-on, sexy, what am I saying? Long. They were kind of pointy toe. Like snakeskin slip-ons from, I think I got it at Nordstrom Rack or someplace like that. Again, like 20 years ago, loved them so much. When the soles started coming apart, I had them resold. And now it's kind of tearing on the edge. It's like, oh, yeah, it's time for these to go. It's been a great run, and people still comment on them every time I wear them somewhere. And I don't, you don't have a lot of opportunity to wear stuff like that in Hawaii, but like pageant events or things here or there. And then when I'm going to the mainland, like judging or whatever, there are events where you want to have nice shoes, nice outfits and stuff. So yeah, I had to get rid of the boot ones a while ago. They completely just were tearing, actually, and I'm like, okay, they have to go. And that's happening now with my kind of snakeskin slip-ons. So I have one pair of like Tom Ford. They're kind of like some kind of animal's fur skin or whatever, like hair. I don't know what they are. I'm sure it's artificial, but I've been wearing those two, and they're kind of red. I like them, but they also are starting to tear. Not the sole coming off, but like tearing at the. I'm like, oh yeah, these are gonna have to go. I can't wear any of those anymore. I mean, I'm done with them, so I really do need to find at least one pair of cool. I want them to be cool. I don't want them to just be like normal. I like kind of cool shoes. Something. Nordstrom Rack usually has them, and I've seen a few and I haven't bought them, but now I need it. Like for this summer, I need to have some dress shoes that I like. So I'm really looking to buy now. Maybe if they have a senior discount, I'll have to look it up. I know Ross does. If they have something, this would be a good day. Or whether they do or not, I need them. So, yeah. We used to have an Aldo shoe outlet at Ala Moana, which I loved because I loved their shoes too. But then they had some cool stuff and some good prices. I like weird shoes. I do. Like just normal dress shoes. So I gotta go shopping today. Gotta go eat somewhere. I have been cooking at home a little bit more than usual lately. I cooked up some greens the other night. I made some cabbage yesterday that was so good. The owner of the cafe gave me like half a head of cabbage that they weren't going to use, and I love me some southern style cabbage. So I didn't have any bacon, but I used some Spam and or fatback I didn't have, which is how you really should do it, but the Spam is okay. Uh, Cook it with some Spam and salt and pepper, and just let it cook for quite a while and let it, go down and get kind of brown. And oh, it's so delicious. I put a little baking soda in it too. I am having a love affair with baking soda lately. Do you use it very much? I mean, I've always used it in the refrigerator, for odors to keep it sort of fresh smelling. I've always put baking soda in the refrigerator, but other than that, I didn't really use it for anything. And I don't know what prompted it. Somehow, the move, sometime during this move to this apartment, I had a box of baking soda that I just left out, and I don't know what prompted me to start using it, but I started using it in everything. I don't know. Like when I'm washing dishes and doing a sink of dishes, I put some baking soda in the dishwater. It's amazing. I mean, it's really amazing. I've been putting it in the laundry when I do, in addition to detergent, but I just put some in the washing machine when I'm doing the wash. And it just, I don't know, it helps things from being less like dingy. It really seems to just clean dishes like a booster or whatever so well. Like, I don't know if this is just in my imagination or what. I started taking occasionally some Enos fruit salt from the Indian market, which is supposed to be kind of a cure-all. But it's mostly actually baking soda as well. You kind of take that in water and it's just, does wonderful things to your body. What is this magic powder that is baking soda? From whence does it come? I don't even know where it comes from. Like, is it chemically produced or I don't even know what it is. What the heck is it? And how is it so amazing? Speaking of magical potents, I'm kind of starting something. I don't know about this. I'm not exactly sure what prompted me to do this either, but I decided I'm trying a parasite detox. Okay, I know this is kind of fringing on sort of conspiracy, I don't know, flat earth, whatever territory, but that's okay. We enjoy dabbling. Yeah, I just had kind of been reading about it. I had a friend a long time ago who's very into a lot of this sort of thing, talked for quite a while about the importance or how good it can be to do a parasite detox, and how MS, which I have, she was saying, the underlying cause really is parasites in the system. I don't know about that, right? I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know. Kind of doubtful, but that kind of stuck with me. So I guess I was reading more about it. I think I was ordering some stuff on Amazon is what it was. And I was like, how much is parasite detox anyway? I was looking it up. And I just ordered some. I thought, it wasn't that much. And I did read into it a little bit. And I know it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like the Chinese detox foot patches. I love to use those. Like, do they really do anything? I don't know. Is it in your brain? Probably. But, if you got a couple bucks to spend, a couple, and why not, so I ordered some. It came, and I did read about various parasite detoxes, more about it. I mean, I did read about it, the pros and cons and whatever, and I did look into the ingredients in various detoxes because they do sort of vary, but there are certain common ingredients that are in almost all of them. Wormwood being one. They're herbal things, and I ordered one. Unfortunately, it came in a bag from the post office, kind of leaking and wet, and apparently, I mean, the seal wasn't broken, but somehow, just show it to you. I mean, it was wet. It was wet, and the little thing is crooked. So and part of it's missing, and I contacted the seller and was like, hey, can I get another one or whatever, because this didn't arrive okay. The shipping was damaged, and they were fine. They're sending another one, but this is okay. I mean, like, I cleaned it all off, and I'm like, well, the instructions aren't totally clear on it now, and whatever. But I did do a very low dose, just to day before yesterday and yesterday, and I'll do a really super low dose today, just to, I don't think at that level gonna really do anything, but I just kind of want to introduce it to my body a little bit, because you never know how you're going to react to something like that. And I don't know if it's one of those things where I'm going to have to, be not more than 2 minutes away from a bathroom or something. I don't know. So I thought, let me just introduce it very slowly at the beginning for several days and see if, before we go into the higher doses. So I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just doing it. I had a doctor's appointment, I think it was last week, and the week before I had my blood work done. And I was thinking it was going to be horrible, because I had been a bad boy. I am diabetic, but I have eaten a lot of stuff I should not have eaten the past 6 months, because the 6 months before I was angelic, and I didn't have anything, and I lost 5 pounds, and I had nothing sweet whatsoever. And my doctor was super happy. And I know this past 6 months I've been oh no, I have not been that good. This report's gonna be really bad. And I got the results of the blood test, of course, before you go into the doctor. It comes up online for you. And it wasn't that bad. I was kind of my AC1 was actually the same as where it had been the previous time. And I thought, I don't know. So I went to the doctor, and he was I don't remember my weight. I mean, they just weigh in. I don't have a scale at home. I know if I did, I would be obsessing about weight. So I don't even have one. I don't even weigh myself ever. I just I don't know. Only way I can tell is that I've lost weight if all of a sudden my pants are starting to get a little loose or whatever, and that wasn't happening. So I assumed I probably gained some from what I had lost previously. And that was true. I'd gained 4 pounds or something from the 6 months before. But he was not at all unpleased, which I was surprised, because he's usually kind of, he's no, it's AC1's decent, Yeah, maybe you've eaten a few things you haven't eaten, but you gained a little bit of weight, but it's kind of what it was similar before. I mean, he was kind of happy. The only thing he did was we're doubling my high blood pressure medicine, because my blood pressure has been high several times now. And I'm on medication, but he's gonna double it, because I guess I was on a pretty low dose of it. What is it? Is it lovastatin? No, it's not lovastatin. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, we're doubling that. So that was interesting.
Hello, welcome to my forest deep in somewhere in Ireland or Great Britain or Norway, I don't know. I'm somewhere, some mystical forest, listening to the beautiful sounds of nature. And if you aren't in a mythical forest right now or able to be here, you can listen to Radio Green Goddess on live365.com, which will emulate the sounds and the feelings and the healing energies of being with Mother Nature. All you have to do is click on the link below, and it will take you directly there to Radio Green Goddess, where the birds will chirp and the streams will run, and when we get to the shore, the ocean waves will crash summer breezes, winter winds, and the most ethereal, lovely music to soothe your weary soul. Join me on Radio Green Goddess, a musical forest.
By the way, maybe by the next video, what is today? Maybe not by the next video. I don't know. Pretty soon, next Monday, I'm supposed to be getting a microphone. I ordered a microphone. I don't know why I never did before. Like a little pin-on one for these kind of videos. I guess in my old apartment, I noticed in my new apartment that the acoustics are different, and there are some videos where I felt like, oh, I sound like I'm kind of far away from the microphone. Well, which I am, because that's the phone. Here, I think we're pretty close, but some other ones where I'm sitting down, I'm like, I'm pretty far away. And I watched somebody else who had gotten a microphone, and it made a big difference in their videos, and it was just a cheap kind of Amazon sort of whatever microphone. And I thought, well, I should try one of those and just see how it does. Plus, I do voiceover work, trade work with my radio stations. I work with other radio stations on the continent, and they do ads and voiceovers and stuff for them, and they do voiceovers for me. So I just use the phone, which has been fine, but a microphone, might make it even better. I don't know. So we'll see. That should be coming next week. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. I think that's long enough. I've just been jibber jabbering about nothing, and I need to. I like this mug. This was a thrift store find. I like ancient, vintage maps, old maps. I like it. Anyway, that's it. So you guys have a good day. I look forward to, continuing some conversation in the comments. If you have comments or info about any of these things I've been blabbing about, I'm interested to hear. And I'm going to go shopping. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you have to be notified in the middle of the night. I mean, I live in Hawaii, so I'm probably uploading videos at weird times to you. But if you really want to get that notification right away, click the notification and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be either a cheap lounge or a time for a quickie cutting room floor thing. Okay. Bye.